Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Today we are going to tackle a BMW E90, a 2007 BMW 328i. And the problem with this car is that doesn't open. So what do you do when your door does not want to open, inside or out? So the job will be to figure this out in today's video. So clearly this car is very filthy, it's very dirty. This is how I purchased it. I want to make sure I can fix everything else before it goes in for detail, so please ignore the mess. But first things first, we're going to remove this rear bottom portion of the seat. All you do is stick your hand underneath and pull, and give it some strength, use some muscle. And then literally the seat will slide out from these seat belts and you will have an exposed area. Next, as you guys can see the rear, we're going all the way down right here. I'm gonna turn the camera. We have a T50 and a T50, which we will be unscrewing. Next step, we are getting in the trunk. And if you guys will see this mechanism right here, basically what we need to do is stick a flathead screwdriver in there and basically get the rear seat popped open. And we have one on this side and one on that side. So if you guys see this part right here, I'll actually put an arrow to it, this opening. It was to the left, so I actually put the screwdriver in and then moved it to the right on your screen, both ends, and then this is what will free up that rear seat. And now we could get in, lift up the seat, and start feeding the seat belts, unless you want to undo them from the bottom. I didn't do mine. Less work. I think it's not too difficult just to toss them over the headrests and then essentially slide the seat out. And here we go. It wasn't too painful to remove, so be careful when you're pulling it out so you don't yank on these wires with the metal brackets underneath the seat. But now we get to move towards that direction and see what we can do about removing that trim panel. Next step, we're going to remove this trim panel, and you could use either a flathead screwdriver or some of these plastic removal tools. The trick is just getting in behind it, and then just gently work your way around. There we go. Now we have a T20, if you guys can see it right there, and another T20 screw right here. So there's two of them that we'll need to remove. And this is what they look like, pretty long. I apologize for the focus. Now the tricky part is, from the bottom, disconnecting the trim panel, the little plastic rivets and pins that hold it. So you'll have to be extremely gentle and kind of tug at it to separate it, and then it should essentially lift up and you can disconnect the window switch, the door handle, and that's it. This is what it's gonna look like, and these are the plastic pins that you're going after. And then something like this is pretty easy to remove. And then we got our window switch down here. Now we have to basically figure out what's going on here, why it doesn't want to open. And something tells me that there is a sticky lock actuator. Guys, just like that, got the door opened. So there's a little plastic piece right there, if you'll see it. So you see this one moves up and down. So there's this plastic piece. I'll try to drop arrows. You basically have to move it up. So I moved it up from the top a little bit, as much as I could right here. And then I pushed this up, and then from the bottom, I pushed it all the way. And then from the outside, I guess you could do it from the inside, pulled on the door handle, and it opened. So there we go. So it is a sticking door actuator. That's it, guys. Fairly easy, not super painful, but that's how you get the door opened from the inside when it doesn't work from inside or outside. Hope this was helpful to you guys. Please consider subscribing. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in another video.